You've felt it, haven't you? After years of pouring yourself into everyone else, something has changed. The exhaustion is lifting, and suddenly, your energy is back, stronger, clearer, unstoppable. This isn't just a random spark, it's a sign that your time has come. You, the chosen one, are stepping into your divine power. The struggle, the burnout, the endless giving, it all led you here. Now it's time to reclaim your purpose, manifest your dreams, and become the light bearer you were always destined to be. Ready to discover what's next? The journey of the chosen one isn't always glamorous. It's filled with moments of doubt, loneliness, and an overwhelming feeling of constantly being drained. They have a light that others naturally gravitate toward, seeking solace and guidance. But with this gift comes the inevitable, giving so much of their energy away that they often feel empty. Think about the times you've poured yourself into others, only to realize you've got nothing left for yourself. That's the challenge, but also the beauty of this path. It's like holding a lantern high in the darkest storm, knowing that your light brings hope, even if you can't see the road ahead clearly. But this is where the real magic lies. The challenges faced aren't there to break the chosen ones, but to prepare them for something greater, a moment of energy restoration. It's as if the universe knows that their spirit is designed for something bigger. But first, they need to learn the hard lessons of sacrifice, faith, and resilience. Much like a battery that's been drained, they are now on the verge of recharging, preparing to step into a season where their efforts will no longer leave them feeling depleted. In this restoration, they will begin to see the beauty of transformation. Every chosen one, whether they realize it or not, walks a spiritual journey that not only serves others, but ultimately serves their own growth. These challenges, as tough as they may seem, are leading them toward a divine purpose. They are light bearers, carrying a flicker of hope, not just for those around them, but for themselves too. And this journey, as arduous as it can be, mirrors something ancient, something profound, which brings us to the next chapter, biblical parallels that remind us of the divine plan at work. The path of the chosen one has echoes from ancient stories, particularly the trials of biblical figures like Job. Imagine enduring hardship after hardship, yet holding on to faith that something greater awaits on the other side. Job's journey wasn't just about suffering, it was about resilience, faith, and the ultimate restoration of what he had lost. For the chosen ones, their trials may feel endless, but these challenges are part of a divine plan. Just as Job's energy and blessings were restored tenfold, so too will the chosen ones find themselves renewed, stepping into a role they were always meant to fulfill. These parallels aren't just coincidental. They're a reminder that the chosen one's spiritual journey mirrors that of leaders and healers throughout history. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when the world seems to demand so much from you, but understanding that these challenges are part of a larger narrative can be comforting. Each obstacle, every moment of doubt, is a step toward becoming the light bearer you are destined to be. Remember, energy restoration isn't just a personal victory. It's a call to action, a reminder that your purpose is to uplift others just as the great biblical figures did. As the chosen one continues their journey, they must recognize that they are not alone. The stories of old offer guidance, shining a light on the way forward, whether through prayer, meditation, or simply holding on to faith in the darkest times. The chosen one is reminded that their journey is part of something bigger, something divine. But this newfound energy, this restored sense of purpose, also marks a shift in their lives, a reversal of roles where the giver becomes the one sought after for wisdom and strength. Let's dive into that next. As the chosen one steps fully into their power, an interesting shift begins to happen. Where they once felt depleted from constantly giving, the roles now reverse. People who used to drain their energy are now seeking their guidance and wisdom. It's as if the universe has flipped the script, putting the chosen one in a position of strength. No longer just a source of light for others, they become a beacon of knowledge and experience. Have you ever noticed how suddenly, people who once took are now the ones asking for your insight? That's not a coincidence. It's a testament to your transformation and restored energy. This shift is where the chosen one truly begins to recognize their value. It's not about having all the answers, but realizing that others now look to them for guidance. Whether it's through mentoring someone at work, offering spiritual advice, or just being a calm presence in chaotic times, they now have the capacity to lead. And with this leadership comes new opportunities that wouldn't have been possible before the restoration of their energy. Relationships that were once draining now hold the potential to uplift. Doors that were closed are now wide open, and resources begin to flow toward them effortlessly. With this newfound energy, the chosen one must embrace this role of teacher, mentor, and guide. It's a position they've been groomed for through all their trials, whether they realized it or not. The roles have shifted, but it's all part of the divine purpose they were always meant to fulfill. However, with this new power comes the need for personal transformation, a shedding of old fears and limitations. It's not just about helping others anymore. It's about stepping fully into their own divine path and living with purpose, which we'll explore next. When the chosen one steps into this phase of personal transformation, they start to see their past challenges in a completely different light. What once felt like overwhelming obstacles now become stepping stones toward growth. This transformation is profound, shifting not only their mindset, but their entire way of being. They begin to shed the fears and limitations that held them back, embracing a deeper understanding of their divine purpose. It's like a butterfly emerging from a cocoon. Suddenly, what felt restrictive becomes a source of strength. Their journey has always been leading them to this moment of full realization. As they transform, they naturally attract others who are aligned with their higher purpose. Think about it. When you start living in tune with your true self, the people who enter your life are those who support that version of you. Whether it's through new friendships, professional opportunities, or even spiritual connections, the chosen one now finds themselves surrounded by those who understand their journey and encourage their growth. This isn't just about change. It's about aligning with a path that was always there, waiting for them to step onto it. But this transformation isn't without its challenges. As the chosen one steps into their power, they may encounter resistance, both from within and from those who are used to the old version of them. This is where the importance of boundaries and self-care becomes crucial. They must learn to protect their energy, allowing themselves to grow without being pulled back into old patterns. And this leads us to the next vital concept: the power of withdrawing energy for personal growth and self-care. In the midst of their journey, the chosen one begins to understand the immense power that comes with withdrawing their energy. It's not about retreating in defeat, but rather reclaiming their vitality for personal growth and healing. For so long, they've given freely, often to the point of exhaustion. But now, they realize the importance of stepping back, allowing themselves to recharge. Imagine pulling back from situations or relationships that drain you. It's not selfish, it's self-preservation. The chosen one must now prioritize self-care as a necessary step toward restoring their energy and allowing others to grow in their own right. By withdrawing energy, the chosen one creates space not only for themselves, but for others to take responsibility for their own spiritual journeys. This act of self-care raises their vibration, sending a ripple effect throughout their environment. Suddenly, by taking care of themselves, they empower others to do the same. This is the beauty of balance. When they stop overextending they find that the universe begins to work in their favor. They can focus on their healing, knowing that their absence in certain areas doesn't mean a loss, but an invitation for others to step up. However, this newfound awareness of withdrawing energy also comes with the need to redefine boundaries. The chosen one must learn to say no without guilt, to create a sacred space where their energy is nurtured rather than drained. And as they set these boundaries, they may find that some relationships naturally fall away. But this isn't a loss, it's a necessary clearing to make room for those who align with their higher self. Withdrawing energy isn't just about self-care. It's a precursor to setting healthier, stronger boundaries, which we'll dive into next. One of the most empowering steps a chosen one takes on their journey is redefining boundaries. It's a moment of realization that they cannot pour from an empty cup, and to truly serve their divine purpose, they must first preserve their own energy. Setting boundaries isn't easy, especially for those who are used to giving endlessly. But now, the chosen one begins to understand that boundaries aren't walls. They are doors that allow only aligned, uplifting energies into their space. Whether it's saying no to a draining request or simply taking time to rest, these boundaries are acts of self-care and self-respect. As they redefine these boundaries, they may notice certain relationships shifting or even falling away entirely. This can be tough, but it's necessary for growth. People who once leaned on them heavily may not appreciate the change, but that's part of the process. The chosen one is learning to protect their energy, and by doing so, they create space for new, more aligned connections to enter their life. It's like cleaning out a cluttered room. When you clear out what no longer serves you, you make room for something better. And those who are truly meant to be part of their journey will respect these new boundaries. Boundaries also allow the chosen one to focus more deeply on their own healing and manifestation. With newfound clarity and energy, they can direct their attention toward what truly matters, whether that's personal growth, spiritual practice, or manifesting their dreams. This isn't about cutting people off. It's about creating a balanced space where they can thrive and, in turn, serve others from a place of strength. With their boundaries in place, the future becomes a canvas of possibility, ready to be painted with their vision. And speaking of the future, let's explore what lies ahead for the chosen one. The future for the chosen one is bright, filled with potential and possibility now that their energy has been restored. With the lessons of resilience, faith, and self-care firmly in place, they are in the perfect position to manifest their dreams and create lasting change. This is the time to lean into their divine purpose, knowing that they are supported by the universe every step of the way. Whether it's starting a new project, deepening spiritual practices, or building new relationships, the chosen one is now equipped with the energy and clarity needed to navigate their path with confidence. As they move forward, it's important for the chosen one to remember that challenges will still arise. But these challenges are no longer seen as roadblocks. They are opportunities for even more personal growth. The difference now is that they face these moments with restored energy and an unshakable belief in their divine purpose. They are no longer just reacting to life, they are actively shaping it. This shift in mindset allows them to navigate the future with faith, knowing that each step forward is part of a greater plan unfolding in perfect timing. Ultimately, the chosen one's future is not just about personal success, but about uplifting others along the way. They have been given the gift of resilience, healing, and guidance so they can shine their light brightly in a world that so desperately needs it. The journey continues, and while there may still be moments of doubt or difficulty, they are reassured that their path is divinely guided. With this restored energy, they are now poised to leave an impact that reaches far beyond themselves, creating ripples of transformation for those around them. But before they can fully embrace this future, there's one more essential step to take: crafting an introduction that brings others into this powerful journey. Your energy is restored, so what will you do next? Will you step fully into your divine purpose, or let this moment slip away? The choice is yours, but remember, this is your time to set boundaries, manifest your dreams, and embrace your role as a light bearer. Don't waste this gift. Start taking action today. If this hit home, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more insights to guide your journey. The best is yet to come.